Do you live, Carda?
Welcome to the Spagadledash Podlecast, where boredom comes to renew itself. The topic for today is Christmas.
Who would have guessed it? Christmas. We're going to talk about Christmas, as my brother likes to say, Christmas. Alright, so, not just Christmas, because, everybody knows the generalities of Christmas. We're going to talk about strange Christmas traditions. So unfortunately, Dash is unable to record her side of the videos for this video. So I actually asked my sister to help me with the rest of this. So come on in. She's going to be our first official guest of the Spagadledash Podlecast.
Well, thanks for having me. It's great to be here. This is my first podcast. This is the first podcast I've ever listened to, and it's the greatest one I've ever listened to.
Yeah, that's because you're prejudiced. So a lot of people argue that Santa's not real, but here are some arguments against that. They say he can't travel around the world and deliver all these presents in one night, but, well, aside from magic, not everybody celebrates Christmas. He's not gonna force his way into people's homes any more than he needs to. That'll be even creepier than it is. There's also other cultures that have their own Santa Claus, you could call him. They call them by different names in other places, but there are also other people who help with other cultures.
In case a fat old man wearing a red suit sneaking into your fireplace and eating your cookies isn't creepy enough for you, listen to this. According to David Sedaris, in Holland, to the Dutch, St. Nicholas is a priest from Spain who travels around with 6 to 8 black men, who were formerly his slaves, but now they're just really good friends. And if you're bad, then St. Nicholas and his 6 to 8 black men will pretend to kick you and then stuff you into a bag and take you off to Spain with them.
Now this is not only in Austria, but it's in Bavaria, Croatia, the Czech Republic, and so on. There are several places that believe that Krampus is one of Santa's companions and is also basically his opposite. In America, we tend to believe that, we teach that naughty kids get coal in their stockings, right? Well, instead of coal, these other countries believe that Krampus comes and kidnaps the kids, basically, if they're bad. Which is super creepy, but he basically looks like the devil. Maybe not always red. I believe there was a film named Krampus. I never watched it, but you can see plenty of pictures from it. This one I have up. I think it's one of them.
From the movie?
Yeah. Okay, now Iceland, they have some boys, some lads called the Yule lads. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce the word, but this is what it is in Icelandic. Yeah. They're basically mischievous trolls. And they have, instead of our 12 days of Christmas, they have 13 days of Christmas, or 13 days leading up to Christmas, that these trolls will come to people's houses where the children have put out their best shoes by the windows, and depending on how good or bad the kids are, they'll give them either gifts or rotten potatoes. And so a different one comes each day.
So they don't have Santa, these guys aren't related to Santa at all?
I don't think so. I didn't see anything about them actually celebrating Christmas afterward, but this might just be the whole thing.
Yeah.
But, of course, it might not. Now, I'm not going to try to pronounce their names, but I'll put them up as I say the English translation, because they each have a name. So, Sheep Coat Clod, Gully Gawk, Stubby, Spoon Licker, Pot Scraper, Bowl Licker, because that's mischievous, Door Slammer, Skier Gobbler, Sausage Swiper, Window Peeper, that's creepy,
Oh, gosh.
Doorway Sniffer, Meat Hook, that's terrifying,
I like the doorway sniffer the best.
and Candle Stealer.
So they're like the 7 dwarfs, but
The 13 trolls, yeah.
I wonder, they probably came before the 7 dwarfs, obviously.
Yeah, I think they've been around a lot longer than
I like this
fairy tale.
one, actually.
they seem fun.
You could write a lot of stories about it. There are probably a lot of stories written about
Oh yeah.
the Yule lads.
Alright, now here's a creepy one. Mare Lwyd. Now I could be saying that wrong too. So if you have a dead horse skull lying around,
Gray mare.
just go ahead and put it on a stick, decorate it, and there's a friendly little moth in here. Okay. It's been I don't even know where it came from, but it just sprang out of nowhere. Drape yourself and the back of it in a white sheet and go around like a ghost horse.
Wait, so it has to be an actual horse skull?
Well, I'm sure they probably use fake ones by now, but that's where it started, was real ones. And what they do is they go around to people's houses and they sing songs trying to get into the house, like about hey, let us in, and then the people of the house are supposed to be like, no, we're not letting you in, and then it's kind of like a song battle back and forth until the people of the house finally give in and let them in, and they give them some food and some drink, and then they go off to the next house.
Wow.
So it's like a really weird Christmas caroling.
Oh, okay.
That we don't do.
That's interesting.
Okay, now in the Catalan region of Spain, they do something interesting called a poop log. Literally called a poop log, and that's...
Like a Yule log?
Yeah, it's called the Yule log, but like translated, it's literally called the poop log.
Okay.
So it's this little log that's sitting up on 2 stubby feet there.
It's kind of cute.
It is cute. You put a smiley face on it, and you put a blanket on it, to make sure it's nice and cozy and warm and everything. And every night, the kids of the family will feed it, like, dried fruit and water and nuts and stuff.
Feed it the fruitcake that nobody wants?
Probably. That would be a good use for it. Let's see, they start on December 8th, and they go to Christmas Eve. Then on Christmas Eve, they hit it with a stick. They all hit it with sticks. And they sing a song that I don't know the tune of, but the words are poop log, poop nuggets, hazelnuts and motto cheese. If you don't poop well, I'll hit you with a stick, poop log.
What?
Which they are hitting it with a stick anyway. We're gonna hit you with a stick if you don't do this! Anyway, after that, they lift the blanket up, and there's presents.
Oh!
It's their replacement for the Christmas tree. And then it gets even better for the poor poop log. They burn it.
Oh, poor, he's cute, though.
To keep him warm, yeah.
Oh, to keep him warm forever.
To keep them warm.
Oh, to keep them warm.
Yeah, so, thanks, we're gonna beat ya. Give us all of your defecated presents. And then we're going to say goodbye in probably the worst possible way for a log to go.
So this is for the kids, probably.
It's for the kids.
All the work.
Yeah.
Underneath.
So, it's a very interesting tradition. I don't know how that came who thought of that?
Yeah,
Let's have a log that poops presents. but not in a redneck accent.
I don't know what that means. Poops presents. I mean,
Now, this one, what?
I don't know. Like, you have presents under the tree.
Yeah, but it's
So
not
it's
pooping
kind
it
of
out.
weird. Yeah, but it's not pooping it out. So
It's just the poop factor. I think.
I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, I know.
I've
tried to,
probably
too.
have to have someone who celebrates it that way explain it to me.
I don't think it'd be much better.
Well,
I don't know. Let's move on to another creepy one. The last one here we'll talk about. Okay, so you might just want to keep your Halloween stuff out if you want to do this. This is done in the Ukraine. There's an old story that talks about a poor family who raised a pine tree from a sapling. They found like a seed and they planted it and grew it because they really wanted it for Christmas. And they were really excited when it was time for Christmas and it was big enough, but then they realized they didn't have anything to decorate it with. So they were upset and they all went to bed that night. And then the spiders in the tree that were for some reason in the tree they heard the cries of the people, they felt bad for them, so they spun webs all over the tree.
wow.
And
That's very nice spiders.
Very nice spiders. Honestly, I think today if that happened, people would either burn the house down and or call the exterminator if they found their tree covered in webs. But as soon as everybody came into the room and saw it, and the sun hit the webs, it all became gold and silver. And it actually solved their poor problem, and it also created a tradition of tinsel.
Tinsel, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that one's cool because I like spiders, and I don't mind spiders at all. But I know a lot of people are probably like, ooh. Like you.
That's cool. I like the tinsel
But it's an interesting story. So, big thanks to my sister for helping me out with this. Hopefully this won't be the last time that she collaborates with us because it's fun with her. And we'll take a look at the moon here. Today is December 22nd. It's a full moon. It's beautiful. Love the full moon. Especially when you see it rising gold, then kind of like a pale, and then like a silver color. It's great. And then the picture here is of a girl and a dragon decorating their Christmas tree. If you don't figure it out, I do love dragons. So you'll probably see a few of those in our future videos. But thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in a new Light of Madness possibly next year.